Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 1, The Reunion, Part 1. Okay, so yeah, quick review today because I thought that the show yesterday was pretty much a waste of time. Like, they're having a Part 2 today. This is Tuesday. And I guess they're just trying to hurry up and get it out of the way so that they can get Love and Hip Hop New York on next Monday. I really thought it was just going to be one part. It really could only have been one part. I don't know what it is with this franchise. This part, it didn't, with all the names that was in there and the people that we knew, you would have thought that this franchise would have been, a little bit more exciting. But I really think that this is the least liked franchise out of all three. It's just something about it. The people on the show, nobody is really likable. That's what I've come up with. Like, I was looking at the stage yesterday and everybody on there, I was just like, Tiara is okay. Okay, and I like April and Omarion, but April and Omarion really didn't even, they didn't even really mix with the rest of the cast. Their storyline is really nothing other than them just being together, which is fine. But like, I don't even know if this is a show for them. Like, they're a normal couple. I feel the same way about them that I feel about Waka and Tammy. Like, I guess it's good for him, his name, trying to get him back out there and his music and publicity and all of that. But yeah, everybody else, I was just like, I would really be okay if this show didn't come back. Now, I'm sure it will. But Mona got some overhauling to do because this whole group is just, nobody is likable. But let me get to this review. Normally I write out my notes and I listen to it again so I can get Ray J what I ain't doing all that today. I'm sorry, I just don't feel like it. So it's all an old handy dandy phone. We just gonna go through what I got down here. Now, Mona is the host. You know how we feel about Mona being the host. I don't like Mona being the host, but I don't even really know who they would need to get anymore. I think they thought that they would have Mona up there to be, to put some control into the stage because everybody on there hates everybody. But I even felt like Mona didn't have control of that stage yesterday. Normally she's intimidating and normally they have respect enough for her to not act a complete fool. And honey, yesterday, they could give a damn if Mona was sitting there, President Obama or Jesus Christ himself, okay? They was gonna cut up. And that's why I said these people just like, they're in no fucking home training. Just like, where these people come from? But Mona was there, fine. We find out that Ray J and Hazel had a relationship back when she was in college. And then I was just like, what's up with these fucking backstories that ain't nobody ever even heard of? Okay, not that it really matters because, they obviously are completely over it and didn't mention it on the show. But it was just interesting to know that Hazel was with Ray J. Ray J was with Tiara. And now Ray J is with this girl, Princess Love. It was just a whole bunch of mess. And then the fact for Berg to even say that, because what did that have to do with anything? He just kind of blurted that out. I didn't really understand why. Ray J was just like, oh, you gonna start early. You gonna start early, huh, dog? I was just like, yeah, it's just, So we start off with Ray J and Tiara's relationship. And after they show all the clips of them, what they've been throughout this season, you could tell that they both were embarrassed, both uncomfortable. And afterwards, Mona was just like, so what is it with you guys' relationship? You guys didn't even really have anything going on. And Tiara was like, no, we definitely had something going on for 8 years on and off, just like I said. And, Ray J did apologize. He was just like, I want to apologize to you for everything that I said. I would never hurt you like that again. I was just like, Ray J was getting his full acting chops in. I guess he was like, fuck, ain't nobody gonna give me a regular scripted show. I'm gonna just do this. Oh, he is on Ricky Smiley. Anybody out there watch the Ricky Smiley show? I like Ricky Smiley, but that show was just the pits. To add a little fuel to the fire, they let Princess Love comes out. As soon as she walks out, she looks over at Morgan and Tiara and them sitting over on the couch. And she was just like, what's up, fake ass hoes? I was just like, what? I mean, just had to say something. So she sits down. Of course, the girls all be like, you know, you ain't no fake assholes, and who the fuck you talking to, and all of this. Listen, I'm not fixing to be deciphering no arguments today. I'm just gonna say they started arguing. You know, once they started up with all of that, it was all this pandemonium, and then Mona was able to kind of get them to calm down. Princess Love in the melee, she says that Tiara was just sucking young Berg's dick in the car in some alley or some shit. I was just like, for real. Now I know that, you know, Tiara has her ways or whatever, but who the fuck believes that she was sucking young Bird's dick in a car and that? Like, I mean, is people just grabbing shit out the air just to be on the show and have a sound bite of saying something, you know? Because Tiara must have told her to choke on a dick or something. That's her favorite little saying. Did you believe that? I didn't believe it either. So this was the beginning of all the arguments. Okay, Mona tried to threaten everybody and let them know, if you're gonna be doing all of that and I can't get you to calm down, then you have to go. Okay, well, that was an empty threat because then nobody cared what the fuck Mona said. So then they started asking Princess about her relationship with Ray J and how she felt about him going back to Tiara, and she was just like, I felt like it was my fault because, you know, I had basically, she was like, I had pissed him off and made him, you know, soft, and he had to go back to Tiara, but really it wasn't genuine, because if it was, he would have done that before, not when I made him mad. I mean, I guess that does make sense, but, you know, she kind of took the blame for it. They talked about the whole push in the pool. that shit will remain the funniest on some of these reality show clips. And we do find out from Morgan, I don't know what makes Morgan the professional on, you know, Ray J and Tiara's relationship, but at least Morgan was, you know, cool enough to say that Princess and Ray J did have a really good relationship, and Ray J was, you know, faithful to her while he was with her. Can't say the same for Princess Love says she would never cheat on him. However, nobody brought up that whole pesky situation with the baseball player. Okay, she said that she ain't thinking about Floyd. She just, you know, brought up Floyd to piss him off because he brought up Tiara. Did you guys believe that one? Then we get on the mess with young Berg and Hazel. And while they're showing the clips, we got that Joker face, Botox, you know, supreme ice queen, Mika up there laughing. Mika, she is a evil, mean person. I feel like she's mean-spirited. I know she had to be up there on stage and she kind of had to act like she didn't care and everything, but I don't even think it's an act. I think that girl is she is just a mean, horrible person to me. But anyway, after they show the clips, you know, Mona was just asking Hazel, like, you know, so you was it hard for you to watch all that? And Hazel said, yeah, because I thought that, you know, me and Berg were friends. Listen, we've said all that we gonna say about Hazel and Berg, that whole relationship. It's just all boiled down to the point for me that, yes, they did have something a little bit more than what Berg tried to make us sing. I'm not saying that they had a relationship, but he definitely was fucking on her. Okay, he definitely was leading her wrong, you know, on. She probably thought that they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, but really thought that they had something that had the potential of going further, and it didn't go there. Obviously, when she got on the show, she found out that, you know, he was a fuck nigga and he was just, you know, there for the ride. They get Sincere's fat ass up there, and, you know, he was just like, I don't even know why he was trying to waste time with Hazel, because this is Hollywood, and, you know, you got all these young 20-something tenderonis out there, and he's messing around with Hazel's old ass. Well, Hazel was just like, shit, I'm only 4 years older than him. He ain't no fucking spring chicken either. But, you know, it don't really matter with men. They can fuck around with young ass girls, but then when it's the reverse, then, you know, it's something wrong. And then we get on the subject of, oh, his little dick. And I don't even really know how we got on the subject of the old fun-sized dick. Hazel was just like, you know, Mona was just like, well, if his dick was so little, why were you even staying around? She was just like, well, you know how it is. And she had to have Tiara co-sign for her. She was just like, I always talked about his dick not being that big, but, you know, he was able to do some things with it. It's so funny. I'm probably not supposed to tell this story, but one of my girlfriends was dating this guy. And that's where I got the term diaper dick from, because he had a little teeny eeny weeny dick, and every time we would talk about it, we'd be like, oh, you was with the little diaper dick? You was with the little teeny little pee-pee. You know, so she always would say it was little. She's like, Roxanne, no lie, it's like this big. Y'all know how short this my fucked up thumb. Y'all see, it ain't even as tall as my regular thumb. So she was like, girl, I'm telling you, it's about the size of your little thumb. Can you imagine fucking this? She was just like, girl, I don't know if he would get you so fucked up and drunk that, you would get in there and have a good time. But whatever it was fun size. So I understood the whole correlation of fun size and diaper dick. So we move on to how Hazel has lost friendships over Berg. Immediately, Joker Face points out that her and Hazel was never friends. Okay, I guess Hazel had to find out the hard way. And then she mentions that, she was tripping with Tiara. Okay, Tiara was just like, she was just emotional. We still friends and everything. I don't think that they're friends like they used to be. But, yeah, Hazel, ooh, when you think about the fool that has been made on the show, the biggest fool, it would definitely be Hazel. But like I said, I could tell from all that back and forth with her and Berg that, yeah, he led that girl on, okay? Because he wouldn't, if he didn't, he wouldn't, even his conscience wouldn't have let him apologize. He did apologize and was just like, yeah, I just, if I hurt you in any kind of way, that was his conscience talking. He knew that he done fucked around with that girl, fucked her head all up, and then made a fool of her on the show. Now, since we got Masika up on the stage, then we turn to the whole story with Mally Mal. And, Nikki is up there, and Nikki is explaining that when she and Mally Mal broke up, that they always broke up and got back together. She just thought that it was a little break, but somehow he was able to slide Masika in there. But, Nikki kept making the whole reference that shit wasn't nothing, okay? He always would have his little side hoes or whatever, and she was just one of the team, basically. And I kind of feel that way. I feel like Masika and Mally Mal, he wasn't really, because supposedly he didn't fuck her. I mean, she said that he didn't, and he said that he didn't, but he was getting blowjobs, and I mean, you know how that goes. Okay, I mean, if they didn't fuck. But I didn't even like the whole exchange with Masika and Nikki and Nikki's mama. Now, first of all, why is Nikki's mother up there? Because you already got somebody up there, people up there who are so disrespectful. I know Nikki's mama wanted to be up there to, protect her daughter and everything, but it wasn't right for her to be there, because for Masika to be going on and on about, let's, grandma, and I respect my elders, and, all of that shit that she was saying, it was a bad look for the mama, even though I do have my my money on the mama if there ever was going to be a fight between Masika and Mama Nikki, because, honey, that mama... Oh, I was saying last night on Twitter, okay, this bitch been in the stripping industry for 30 years. Oh yeah, I bet you that mama know how to fight. I bet you she done fucked up a stripper or two. Had to throw some bitches out, okay, fucking with her money. Okay, maybe had to get into it with some men. Like, I bet you that lady has definitely seen some rough times, okay, as far as if she got to beat a bitch ass or not. So, yeah, I definitely feel like Masika would have a good run for her money. Now, even Nikki seemed like she was about it. I don't know if it's an act or what, but definitely Masika gets under Nikki's skin. Masika is... she is a study, you guys. I usually am a good judge of character, and I can't find no redeeming qualities in that girl. If you guys can, I want you to leave it down in the comment section below. But I think she's horrible. I just think that she is a deplorable, mean, evil, with her Joker face. Everything when she talk, honey, somebody tell Granny to be quiet. Is that Granny talking? I don't like Masika, you guys. But, what didn't happen? I must have stopped taking notes. Oh my God. Okay, let me try to see what I remember. So anyway, the mama said that she would beat Masika's ass if it came down to it. Okay, let's take these clothes off. I'm sure mama didn't mean let's be naked, but shit, mama might have been about it. We can be naked if we got I would beat your ass with nothing on. But I think she just meant let's get out all this dressy ass shit and I'll whoop your ass right here and now. But yeah, you guys, what else happened? I'm trying to remember at the very end. Did it end with Masika and, I'm sorry. You guys, I lost interest at the end of I was just like, why am I doing this? I didn't even think I was going to do a video today. But, yeah, I think that Mona has I think she needs to change up a lot of shit on this franchise. These people, I don't know. I'm looking forward to Love and Hip Hop New York, because I think that I just want to be able to like somebody again, and not because you guys know I love Love and Hip Hop. I love the Love and Hip Hop franchise because it gives me just the right amount of fool-a-fuckle niggardry. But the Hollywood version, it was just entirely too much. Did we even talk? No, they didn't talk about Soulja Boy and Nia. They're gonna save that till tonight, I guess. Ooh, what else happened at the end? You guys, I'm sorry. I'm usually better than that. But look, y'all, at the end, there ain't no more notes there. It just was gone. I don't know. So, that's it. I'm sure I left some shit out. I'm sorry I didn't write down all the arguments and who said what and, who was, got a good quip in. And I just don't have the energy for it. I'm just sick of this show. I think it's not good. I think it's not good. So, that's it, y'all. We're going to do this again tomorrow for part 2. And then we will do top of the blogs, and that'll be it for this week. Okay, you guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So on Saturday, I went to a meet and greet with Kevin and Candy, the Scorpion and Candy from Sweet Addictions TV. We met at Dave & Buster's, and it was so cool. So I meant to say it yesterday, and I totally forget because I be just in go mode when I do these videos. But I wanted to thank Candy and Kevin for inviting me, and all of the people that I met. A lot of them had their own channels, and so it was cool to meet everybody. I'm going to shout a lot of them out when I do my end of the year video, because I was trying to make sure I got everybody's names and everybody's YouTube channels and all of that. But it was a really good time. And supposedly next year we're going to have a really big meet and greet for a lot of the YouTubers who do these same type of videos. Us, Ashley, I think they're going to try to get Bondi down here, and we're going to try to see if we can get Nina Much Love and all of that. And so we trying to do something next year, you guys, in September. So just letting you guys know. But yeah, thanks Kevin and Candy for inviting me. I had a really, really good time. But that's it. So you guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. itsrox. The channel's for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.